Oh
La,
my
la,
god,
la.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, everything I click on says it's unavailable.
Are you clicking on the
Roger.
link?
Yep.
Weird.
It says video unavailable.
It's alright, Roger. There we go. Alright, sent, all sharing. And there we go. Okay.
Hopefully this is all copyright-free music that I picked here.
Alright, so what's our first cryptid?
Bigfoot. Legitimately.
Alright, Bigfoot. Okay, where do we rank him? I mean, he is the original cryptid. Well, not the original cryptid, they were around, but he was kind of like what made it pop culture reference. But I guess at this point, he'd kind of be overrated, right?
Yeah, I'd say close to like, definitely not S.
Well, so my thought process is, was he the original Bigfoot though?
Oh, well, Bigfoot was always a Native American legend, but with the coin, I think it was the Patterson films that coined the phrase, like, Sasquatch or Bigfoot. So that's kind of like where it took off in, like, pop culture and, like, American culture.
But my thing is like, the Yeti is a subsection of Bigfoot, right?
Yeah.
So I would say
us filthy, oh my god.
I would say anything that was like the originator would be definitely higher.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'll take a cookie dough blizzard.
Oh?
Yeah, thank you.
He's getting a blizzard?
Me too, Mom, thanks.
Please?
All right, I'm back. Of course, as soon as we start, I get a call.
Hey,
Josh.
they know where I live too. Can I have one?
No, you
I'll
cannot.
take Butterfinger.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't. You don't get Butterfinger. All right. Naturally, everybody will assume we're gonna put Bigfoot in the S, but he's kind of overrated at this point. He's everywhere. He's absolutely everywhere. But you still gotta pay respects to the OG.
That's what I mean. I pay respects to the OG, because then you have like the fucking Yeti, which is just Bigfoot but white and in the mountains.
Oh, all the people from Nepal would beat your ass right now for just saying that. Yeah, you actually like look up lore of the Yeti and like the Buddha religion over in Nepal. It kind of goes pretty wild. He is kind of a wild spiritual creature. It's said that they have like his what is it they have? Like there's a temple that like they have I think it's his skull or his head or something with fur. And like they actually have it there, but when the documentary guys like asked if they could take the hair for testing, they wouldn't let them.
That's
so that funny. Immediately froze red flags for me, but
right, like are we sure?
Yeah. But I'm gonna lock in at A. Just not getting S because he's so overrated now.
Roger.
So this is a small village monastery in northeast Nepal. Claims that they have a 300-year-old Yeti scalp.
Scalp, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Nice.
A half football shaped scalp.
Yeah, Roger, since you can't see the stream.
At a temple in Gomba.
Yeah. Roger's going to be like our big brain researcher here. He's going to pull it up like a hacker from the 90s. I'm in.
I'd be like Charlie.
All right.
Found it.
So, the nice clicking SMR keyboards.
Yeah, can you see the stream, Roger?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Are we going A tier?
Nice. I'll lock in at A. Roger?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Next is the Yeti.
'Cause, 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 The
Same
Yeti.
tier.
Okay, well, we kind of just segued nice there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd kind of put him in S just because he kind of goes sicko mode with his superpowers. Like he is
He has
this.
superpowers.
He's like this spiritual being to them.
Mm.
Like he's almost like a spirit and a deity in his own right. So
Well,
he's
I
kind of
would
like
say he's
Super Saiyan
definitely
Bigfoot.
older than Bigfoot in terms of how long stories have been around. Probably.
Yeti is S tier for sure. Just from superhuman strength, sharp claws, and the ability to generate intense cold. Fuck you. He's freezing your ass.
I didn't know he could do that. I thought he was a Bigfoot clone, in all honesty.
Okay, wait, hold on. Roger, where are you getting the source? Is it Cryptid Wikipedia? Because that would be awesome.
Superpower wiki.
The superpower wiki. Okay, so it's probably like the Marvel. Also, the Yeti was amazing. The Yeti and Abominable Snowman's pretty much the same thing. He was amazing in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So for that, my boy's got to get an S.
My favorite version of the Yeti is Monsters Inc. He makes fucking snow trees.
Welcome to the Himalaya. Snow cone?
Just snow goat.
Lemon flavored.
Oh god. Next up, since we got that at S tier, Loch Ness Monster.
Okay.
Now, I know Nessie is overrated, but having looked through this list, as of right now, it looks like there's a bunch of Nessie duplicates, and therefore, I feel Nessie should at least be A tier.
See, it's kind of an injustice to all water cryptids to say that they're all just duplicates of Nessie.
But there's
because
literally...
with Bigfoot, it's like if you get a Bigfoot clone, usually it's just like a different color. He's somewhat bigger, somewhat smaller. Every now and then you get one with like a superpower, like the skunk ape who's gonna just literally smell blast you, or the Yeti who's basically a deity.
Freeze your ass.
By Loch Ness Monster duplicates, I mean it's literally the Oklahoma octopus, and it's the same fucking photo. Or Cussy, and it's the same freaking photo.
On the stream? On the tier list?
Yes.
That's the fault of the dude who made this. All right, that's not on them. That's not on Cryptid. Like an octopus and Nessie, who's like a plesiosaur. Like that's just an injustice. That's like saying like the Bigfoot and like the Jersey Devil and Bigfoot are basically copies of each other just because they're on land. Like if you actually look at all the sea monsters and stuff, they look pretty wildly different from each other.
Look, I'm gonna shoot for A tier just for the simple fact that it's come out that Nessie might have just been a photo of an orca fucking around with his cock out.
Hey,
that's pretty baller.
That's pretty sick.
But there were a lot of
gonna have to get a closer look.
There were a lot of places that after the whole Loch Ness Monster story came out, they were like, "Oh, we have a monster in our lake. It's the Green River Lake Monster." They would just like literally call the name of their lake and then add monster.
Yeah, okay, every lake does got a monster. And...
Hey, have you ever seen an alligator gar? Those things are monsters.
Yeah, those are terrifying. I didn't realize how big those things get. A catfish is terrifying, the size they get. Or a sturgeon. You see a sturgeon like near the surface of water, it does actually look like a serpent. Or what? An oarfish, that fish that gets like 50 feet long, and then there's like a picture of Navy SEALs holding. It's like a giant eel snake-like fish, and seals are holding up a 30-foot one, and it's huge. And it's confirmed to get to 50 feet, so yeah, that's definitely a sea serpent. But I'd put Loch Ness at A just because that photo right there has also been proven to be a hoax. Like the guy's son admitted that they faked it.
Yeah. That's true. It isn't real anymore.
Although, what is it? The Water Horse movie? I will say there's good movies that came out of Loch Ness. So I say A. I'm going to lock in at A.
Yeah. We'll throw her down to A.
I think A is a good place for anything that has a lot of actual copycats, though. To be fair,
Mm.
because then it gets oversaturated with them. Mothman.
Oh, he is definitely the best. That dude is literally like an angel harbinger of doom and destruction.
I fucking love Mothman.
Whatever. What are you talking about, Salamander?
I fucking love Mothman. Like, no joke.
Unbelievable.
Mothman's got a couple of it. Like, what is it? Corn's favorite a guy I follow with on Instagram told me that Chernobyl has their own Mothman, like Owlman or
They do.
something.
They do.
So he's like I think Mothman's pretty freaking cool. Even though I'm pretty sure it's just an owl. You ever see an owl come at you? Dude, that stuff's insane.
They're
It's
huge.
just a giant owl warped by Chernobyl.
Yeah, like everybody looks at an owl like just standing and everything. Oh yeah, that can't be Mothman. But then it spreads its actual wings, and like you shine a light.
Throw it at you. Have you seen a wet owl?
Yeah,
They're terrifying.
Terrifying.
That's a goblin at that point. Yeah, and apparently their eyes reflect red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great horn owls. So like that right there already confirms to me what they're seeing. And then from then on out, Point Pleasant is pretty much just mass hysteria at that point.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
100%.
But it's
bird with red eyes.
But I love Mothman. I think it's just funny because it's been adapted into a lot of like post-apocalyptic nuclear like Fallout worlds and universes as being like an actual thing that exists.
Oh yeah, wasn't it? Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. That might have been a mod, like for Fallout 4.
Fallout 76 did have Mothman as like.
Oh, that's probably what I'm thinking of then.
Because it's set in Virginia.
So 1966 and 1967, there was events claiming sightings of UFOs connected to the sighting of Mothman.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Every single cryptid can be connected to an alien in some sort of way. If you ask me, an alien and a cryptid can be two different categories. You got ghosts, you got cryptids, you got aliens, okay?
It was reported that over 100 people saw Mothman that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mothman is
I
S
say
tier.
S. Roger, you good with S?
Yeah. I like
Nice.
Mothman.
He's just a vibe. I literally saw a thing just now because I looked it up and it was like, is Mothman good or evil? And and the answer was, instead of being purely good or evil, Mothman is just purely a vibe.
Watch it. I know, like he's connected to like the bridge like falling down, and he's connected to like 9/11. Some people connect him to Chernobyl. What if instead of being like a harbor of doom, he's like just super unlucky, and he himself is like super bummed out that like everywhere he goes.
That's why we haven't
tragedy
seen him
happens.
in a long time because he's just like, I'm done leaving the house, man.
Oh no! The day I go out, my weekend.
He's like, the day I go out, I dodged a plane and I hit the second tower. Oh my god!
I think I'm going for a fly today. I should have stayed in my rocking chair.
Not again. He tries going to different places like Russia.
Oh my god. The thought of him having migrated to a different country because it's just not going well for him. Poor Mothman.
There's a version of him in England too. It's like the Owl Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's everywhere. He's in Campbellsville. He's in our town. Like there's been sightings of him here.
I forget
That's
that there's
crazy.
like a whole thing in Campbellsville too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a Bigfoot and Mothman around here. But yeah, he's F. He's not F. Not F. He's not
S.
Oh my god.
S.
All right. Next up, Flatwoods Monster.
I love just the look of him.
I do
really
too,
do.
but I don't actually know anything about the Flatwoods Monster.
I don't either.
The
So the
Wendigoon
Flatwoods-
video
I do.
explained it, but I don't remember.
I do
Flatwood
because I remember
Monster.
when I was a kid, I
Careful.
always watched Monster Quest, and they had a whole episode dedicated to him. So what it is like this big old family with like a whole bunch of kids, Southern family. We're out playing at night at their little family get together, and then down came this big old spaceship, like out in the woods, like a big old light. It's not really like a ship.
spaceship.
Yeah, so they like walked like over it, and they saw over the hill these figures that looked like a spade, as they said, hovering over the ground with arms and big like headlight eyes. And when they saw them, they got it ejected like a gas that made them all like start vomiting and like puking, and like made them like run for the hills. So just the look of him is pretty crazy. Like I like that when you think of like a very weird cursed cryptid image, like that drawing there is like pretty iconic. It captures the imagination really well.
Yeah.
Claimed that they smelled a pungent mist that nauseated them when they got closer to it.
I do remember that fact, yes.
Roger, can you see if they they got cancer or some disease? I don't want to say that that's a fact or anything. But I think like they ended up getting like something like later in life, and then like people of course are gonna attribute it that cryptid is proof.
Austin, do you still have the stream up by chance?
Like on my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you just check the audio and see how we sound?
Yeah.
Tell me if the music's too loud. I just want to make sure.
Oh no. It's all good.
Austin, do you still have the stream up by chance?
Yeah. On my phone?
Yeah.
Good. There we go. I'm echoing now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But then there's like people like to say it's like a lizard person under there. That's what the Monster Quest episode kept going on about, is that it was like a lizard person. But honestly, I honestly think it's just aura that's kind of carrying it. That drawing is like the only thing, because like when you read the story, it's nothing special. It's just an alien that's kind of stinky.
In 1952, the Flatwoods Monster terrified 6 kids, a mom, a dog, and the nation.
The whole freaking nation.
That's the title of this fucking History Channel article.
I added F tier. Is there any other special tier we would want to add?
Nah.
All right.
We're pretty good with just the regular tiers. Because honestly, I love so many cryptids, I don't see them going that low. I don't see any I would put the Folkwoods Monster in B. Because the only thing carrying it is its aura, and it's like drawing. Just like the look of it. But the story and everything's not too extravagant.
All right, here's the first weird one. The Hopkinsville Goblin.
I need to be refreshed on that one. Is that the ones that they got into a shootout with?
The
It was like a family. Yeah, it was like a family, and they're like in their like little barn. They're kind of like off grid a bit, and then like they said that aliens like surrounded, like these goblins surrounded the house, so they like started shooting in all directions. Kids and the women are like hiding under the tables and stuff, and then eventually they like get to the police, and when the police show up, they see bullet holes everywhere and like blood on the ground, but like green glowing blood. And then, of course, it got to the newspapers. And I think that's the Hopkinsville Monster. Roger will correct me.
August 21st, 1955, 5 adults and 7 children arrived at the Hopkinsville police station claiming that small alien creatures from a spaceship had been attacking their farmhouse.
Yep, this
and
is
that
it.
they had been holding them off with gunfire for nearly 4 hours.
Jesus.
Dang.
Sweet. I love that I
Impopular.
was on the money with that.
Oh my god. The sightings of this supposedly inspired the movie E.T., the Pokemon Sableye, and possibly the denizens from Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies.
Oh, he's got to be high for that. He's got to get high for that. I was unfamiliar with his game. He's got a pretty cool story, and he's inspired generations.
It inspiring Sableye does not surprise me at all, because if you look at a fucking photo of this thing, it looks just like Sableye. Like, I was trying to figure out where I fucking seen this thing. I'd say A tier.
Pokemon.
It had a fucking gang shootout. It's A tier for me.
Let's say I would do that for the story, yeah.
A fucking gang war shootout.
4-hour shootout in a farmhouse with 5 adults and 7 children.
Just wreaking terror on this random family, by the way. They were definitely just like fucking around, coming down to earth. I say S because that's goofy. I didn't know it inspired E.T. and like
It's supposedly inspired E.T.
Oh,
the
supposedly.
Pokemon Sableye, which I am almost certain is true because it looks too true, and the denizens from Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. Which
Are those
is
the things that like grabbed you when you went into the fog?
I think so.
Because I hated those things. That makes it not S tier. I hated those things as a kid. They scared me.
Hold on, let me see. Black Ops. Holy shit, I
That's
can't.
where I just took my kid to get her freaking permit from too.
Really?
Really?
Hopkinsville. Yeah.
Okay, we got to put it in S because I don't want to mess around with this. This is too much alignment.
This is in our freaking state.
I would rather not.
Hopkinsville, Kentucky. It's like 2.5 hours from here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it did also inspire a race in Pathfinder's space spinoff. That's funny.
Okay, yeah, he's got to be S. He's got to be S.
Yeah.
I only knew the story. My apologies, Hopkinsville Monster. I was unfamiliar with your game.
Dude, there's a whole movie for this.
Are you serious? There's a movie for the
Yeah.
We can make a
Hopkinsville, the
whole
alien
stream.
goblins.
We can make a whole stream like getting into the wormhole, the like, little rabbit hole of the Hopkinsville Monster. Honestly,
Not
Yeah,
even
It was
just.
made in 23, man. It's new. Relatively, yeah.
Oh my god.
honestly, it doesn't
Documentary on
surprise me.
IMDb.
Oh, it's a documentary.
Yeah, on IMDb. That explores the Kelly Hopkinsville encounter.
We just gotta go down the rabbit hole. We gotta go down the rabbit hole of all of the cryptids in Kentucky. There's a lot.
There's more than I thought, definitely.
Yeah.
I know Sheep Squatch, Goat Man is the most famous. The Hillbilly Beast, which is just our version of Bigfoot. Mothman, apparently. The Hopkinsville Monster. Aliens, of course, but that's all over the place, so that's not too special. Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, S tier.
All right. The Jersey Devil.
They have a movie.
The Jersey Devil. Think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Jersey Devil. Damn.
I don't actually know anything about the Jersey Devil.
So legend has it that it's in New Jersey, of course,
Oh, yeah.
but that during like the 1700s, there was a woman who had 12 children. She was poor. They were kind of isolated. They were known as a very weird family. The people kind of stayed away from them a bit. You know, they weren't that liked. And then eventually she was pregnant with her 13th child. And she said she like prayed one night that like, please God, don't let this child be a baby boy. Let it be a devil for whatever reason. You know, because that was smart. But the night of the birth came along, and she gave birth to it in their house, and it was a beautiful, blue-eyed, blonde-haired, perfectly healthy baby boy. And then in her arms, it slowly morphed into this disgusting, like, devil creature, which is basically what you see right there. Like, that's the picture that was on the wanted posters, but it turns into that. She screams, the housewife screams, and then, like, it scuttles around, goes up the chimney and out into the night to terrorize New Jersey.
Yep.
Now, if you ask me, I think she made that story up to cover an abortion. I think she aborted the baby, and that was the story that came along with it.
Probably. Or, just the fact that, occult things happen all the time, exorcisms.
Well, I mean, the Jersey Devil doesn't really do anything to people. He just kind of scuttles around. Like, every encounter you see about him, he's just, like, in a tree, or he's hopping up somebody's stairwell.
Let me see here.
And then he just takes off. He's not even that big. I once played this game, what is it? Inscription. It's like a little card game that has little cryptids.
Oh,
and
yeah.
One of the best card was Child 13, which was the Jersey Devil. And you could just spam that card if you, like, played your cards right. Upgraded it properly. I love that game. I need to play that game again. To me, the Jersey Devil's an S tier.
It also is the reason the Jersey's hockey team is the New Jersey Devils. I would say S tier.
I would put it in A.
Oh no, Roger, you will not put it in A once you do this. I forgot about this fact. He was, they had a $5,000 bounty on him because he spread such mass hysteria, and he was cited by Napoleon's brother.
Napoleon's brother was the known cryptid hunter. That's who it was.
Yeah, no, Napoleon's brother claims to have saw him. That is hilarious.
Napoleon's brother was actually known for being a cryptozoologist and hunting down stories and sightings of cryptids.
Honestly, probably the least weird fact about that family.
Honestly is. Like, why the fuck are they so short? And by them, I just mean the one.
Okay. What that short?
No, I know. But it's funny because Napoleon was the shortest and everybody else was, like, average height.
Hey, you can't hate on him, all right? You gonna tell me a boy coming back to campaign, he wrote his wife a letter, and the only thing that it said was, "Be back in 3 days. Don't wash." That is a Chad.
Jesus Christ.
He is a man of refined taste.
Roger, are you good with S or?
Sure.
That's a very unsure. Why are you hating on my boy? Why are you hating on my boy Jersey Devil?
It's just a devil baby that flew away.
He's really goofy. Look at his picture. He is goofy as hell. That's why I love him.
I don't know. This one I'm looking at on the cryptidfandom.com wiki. He's pretty goated.
Hold that joke for the goat man. You just missed an easy layup there.
There's a goat man in here. Oh yeah.
There's got to be a goat man. Where do you think he should be, Roger?
I would put it in A.
I could put it in A too.
I'll compromise. I'll put him in A.
I just found it funny that he was.
He's not as cool as Mothman.
Not really.
Not as cool as Mothman. He doesn't get around as much.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Mothman was sighted during multiple catastrophic events.
Yeah. Granted, if we start comparing a lot of guys to Mothman, though, not a lot of people are getting into S.
No, but I just mean okay. But let's be honest.
Accurate list.
The Hopkinsville Goblin,
right?
Let me make a point here. The Hopkinsville Goblin would be an A tier, if not for the fact that it definitely is the reason Sableye exists, and multiple other things that it definitely inspired, as well as it's a fucking 4-hour shootout some people had with them. I'm not gonna lie.
Drunk off their mind.
I'm not gonna lie, they were probably high on crack, but it's still funny.
They were drunk. Like, these are some old rednecks, all right? Like, what year was it? What year was it, Roger?
Development of meth. What was that? The Hopkinsville in 1955.
Oh yeah, they were definitely drunk off their gourd. And then like one of these rednecks was like, "What's that?" and started blasting, and all of a sudden others started blasting and everything. Kids and women are freaking out, you know. And eventually they're just gonna say,
"Oh my god, no! They're bulletproof."
And not off of anything. Fucking backwoods moonshine.
The fucking Hopkinsville goblins are bulletproof.
That glowing blood they saw, that was just like whatever they put into the moonshine.
Yeah, that was just pure moonshine, because that would have been back during. That would have still been.
That's still prohibition time.
That's still prohibition, so that means underground alcohol shit.
Yeah. Jersey Devil's getting kind of pissed that we went back to Hopkinsville Monster.
I don't give a fuck. The Hopkinsville Monster
is my
is
time.
funnier.
My time to shine.
The Jersey Devil's already been placed. It doesn't matter anymore.
Who's next?
El Chupacabra.
So get this. The Chupacabra was around, like his first like official sightings was 1995. He is a young cryptid. He's not that old.
No, isn't it? I thought it was older.
Nah, 1995 was when he was recognized in cryptozoology. But like, people can't even agree on what he looked like. It's goat sucker. He's just sucking goats off. Like, some say he's this weird lizard person. Others is like, oh, he looks like a dog. In fact, that's exactly what he was. It was just a dog with mange or a coyote with mange. So I don't think. Yeah, like I don't think he's that high. I think he's C. I think he's C.
Yeah, he's a good C. Just because he's
C for Chupa.
Also,
there's not a lot on him.
Yeah, he's young. He's a pretty young cryptid, which blew my mind. Dead Wolfia on Instagram, the who made my little PFP, Blood Mo- she commented that, and I was like, huh.
Yeah,
really? And I looked it up.
Puerto Rico in '95.
Yeah, he's not even from Mexico or Texas. He's from Puerto Rico. It's from... So like half this, like he's just living a facade.
Mm-hmm.
He has an identity crisis. He doesn't know if he's from Mexico or Texas. Mexico,
his history goes back to 1975, where a series of livestock killings in the small town of Mocha, Puerto Rico, were attributed to a vampire of Mocha.
Oh, so that was
so
a
he wasn't
cryptid
actually
of itself.
called Chupacabra until '95.
Nice.
So what happened was it wasn't called Chupacabra until stories of it made its way to Mexico and Brazil.
So they stole a cryptid.
They stole the cryptid.
That's fucked up.
Because
That's pretty.
This even says the killings began to spread around and eventually out of country, reaching areas such as Mexico, Brazil, Chile, and southern area of United States, also known as Texas.
Also,
Chile, Colombia, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, Peru.
oh, that does bring up. He is a Latina.
Yep.
Or she. She is a Latina.
Yeah.
So that does bump her up a tier.
Well, I think the fact that El Chupacabra is stolen, but that they didn't have a name for the vampire beast to begin with, I would say that if we're going off of the original stories, which it being the vampire beast, it's higher.
No, you know what? It stays in C. Because one thing that I just got remembered, anybody watch the Scooby-Doo movie of the Chupacabra? I remember watching that when I was like 5 or 4. And it made me mad because they just made him Bigfoot. Like, that actually makes me mad. Like, they couldn't even decide. They didn't think it was interesting enough. They were like, yeah, it's just Mexican Bigfoot. This is just Mexican Bigfoot. That made me so mad. So he gets, you know what? Chupacabra gets C for Chupacabra.
Chupacabra mange. It's the same fucking thing, but it's got hair.
Separated?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it stays in C. Stays in C.
All right. Skunk ape.
Skunk ape, my boy. Of course, I think he's from Ohio, the grassland. Yeah, but it's pretty much just Bigfoot with stinky power.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think Roger would like to put him high, though. Something about this makes me think. Something about his picture makes me think it's Roger's favorite cryptid.
Skunk ape is actually a Floridian Bigfoot.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah, I'd put the skunk ape at fucking like B. Just because the only thing he's got going for him is he fucking smells bad, which is probably due to the humidity in Florida.
He smells bad and he's got negative aura.
Yeah, it's actually just an aura of stink. He's just the average Nurgle player.
Well, you should, like you should like him then.
He just
Death Guard. He's a Death Guard fan.
Yeah. So the way I would say this is, if it's a newer Bigfoot type like thing, it has to be below Bigfoot, unless it has enough going for it in terms of powers and abilities.
I'm just going off vibe.
Yeah.
I'm just going off vibe this list.
What was the year origins of Bigfoot? Well, that predated settlers, huh?
Native Americans.
Oh yeah, he was around with Native Americans.
That's what I mean. It's the same thing with like the Yeti. It's old as fuck.
Yeah, because they're saying like the first like recorded sightings of a skunk ape was in 1818.
Yeah. So that's way after. That's not way after, but it's after we got here.
Yeah, Sasquatch and Bigfoot are like in Native American mythology. Native Americans had like, I don't know tribe Native Americans, but they had like a civil war with, like, their Native American mythology goes pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's saying that there's been sightings of skunk ape since the first European settlers in Florida in 1818.
No.
It was just a bear that got sprayed by a skunk.
Although his picture is pretty crazy. It is a nice cryptid picture. Like, I love a cryptid. I do like a cryptid that he's got a statue like Mothman. Oh, that already bumps him up a tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like Bigfoot.
Yeah, there's a skunk ape statue in Florida.
Send that to the group chat. Let me see this thing.
It kind of just looks like a gorilla with red fur. Like, legit.
Skunk ape statue. I like that his nipples are like shaved. Oh, that's a different picture. Oh, that's a different picture. Look at this one, right?
That's curious.
Although,
I'm kind of good with him being in B tier.
yeah, I don't. His picture is nice. I like a cryptid that has like a nice, iconic, like caught on camera photo. You know, because because I use it in my memes all the time.
Here's what I will do. Do we like him more than the Flatwoods Monster? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to move him closer to the left side or not.
I do not like him more than the Flatwoods Monster.
Okay.
Flatwoods Monster is better than.
Because I will definitely rank them left to right in how much we like them overall over what else is in that tier.
Apes eat roots, seeds, and wetland grasses, as well as fish and insects.
And people and children. He takes naughty little Floridian children, drags them into the woods, and that's why he stinks. Because he's near Florida people.
All right. The Fawk Monster.
Bro, he had a movie. He had a movie in the 70s. That's already like an 8. And that movie scared the crap out of me as a child.
The Fawk Monster?
Oh, yeah. Folkwoods Monster. So he's Bigfoot, but he only has 3 toes.
Couldn't hear even what Isaac even said.
Pretty sweet. Oh, he's Bigfoot, but he has 3 toes.
What was his name?
The Falk Monster.
Fouke.
He's got a movie too, like a horror movie, like an old one too.
Known as the Beast of the Bog.
I think it was the 70s.
Boggy Creek. Swamps and bogs of Folk, Arkansas.
Yeah, he's also a pretty violent Bigfoot too.
Yeah, he had a film in 1972.
Yeah, I saw that as a kid. It scared the hell out of me. I wouldn't go near windows because there was a scene where the dude, like, they're all holed out into their house and stuff, and he goes to the bathroom and he pulls down his pants. He actually sits on the toilet. As soon as there's a window by the bathroom, and it shoots his arm into the windows trying to grab him and everything. And it scared me so much as a kid that to this day, when I see a window near a toilet, I will. it kind of creeps me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. For a while, as a kid, I would not use a bathroom that had a window because of that.
It was the 11th highest grossing film in 1972.
It was cool. It was cool. I say A.
So his description is 1971-1974 describe it being a large bipedal creature covered in long dark hair, estimated to be 7 feet tall, and weigh about 250 to 300 pounds. Well, that sounds light. He's skinny as hell, man.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean nothing.
But he's supposed to be a giant ape.
Oh, he's just a goofy. Well, he was a giant ape.
250 to 800 pounds.
Yeah, 250 to 300 pounds is what this says. 7 feet tall. And
This says to
he
800.
was 10 feet tall and estimated to be 800 pounds.
Yeah.
I love how like y'all are talking like you both heard the same story, but from 2 different guys.
Yeah, no, this
So
is just
that's the way
says.
the description reads.
Yeah.
I say he's A, just because the effect he had on me in the movie was pretty good. And the fact he's got 3 toes. I like that. They're like branching out, getting creative with the big.
That's what I
But
mean. It
he's-
has to be creative.
He's pretty much the skunk ape again. They said he just has terrible odor, thinky like a skunk and a wet dog mixed together with bright red eyes.
Oh, that's probably why I got him confused.
But being that he has a movie, I would say he's probably an A tier.
Yeah.
There are
I
also
agree with the
reported
salamander.
sightings. Hold on. Unlike the other one, there are reported sightings by hunters, a police officer, and a family who claimed it attacked them in their home.
'Cause as we all know, people never lie.
No, I know, but still.
Yeah, I'd put him at A.
Yeah.
Just for this movie alone.
Yeah.
He's definitely better
he's
than
like
the
this-
Jersey Devil, though.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. That hurts.
Why?
I'd say he's better
As long as
than
he's
Jersey Devil,
a
he has a movie.
Oh my god. I'm
When he
famous.
scared you as a
I'm a
child.
movie. He's already being a douchey celebrity. He's already, he is violent too, so he's a douchey celebrity that like flies off the rails every now and then. He gets some like
And
controversy video.
there's a whole
apology video.
festival since 2013 for this guy.
Ooh, gonna have to
The
go to
Folk
that.
Monster Festival.
Where is he in
Every
Florida
year.
too?
No, he's in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say A. Let's put him at A.
All
Yeah,
right.
all the proceeds from the festival go to supporting the Folk School District. So see, he's doing good, man.
He's doing good. He's giving kids an education.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good on you. See, he's not. He just has violent outbursts and attacks.
Oh my God, no,
families,
he's
all
got
right.
2,
That's his.
3.
That's his like charity event that he has to do,
4,
like a celebrity,
5, 6.
to get some
Brother's
PR.
got 6 movies.
Really? I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to binge all of them.
Yeah. So he's got
Are
The
they
Legend
sequels?
of Boggy Creek, 1972. Return
Oh.
to Boggy Creek, 77. Boggy Creek 2, The Legend Continues in 85. The Legend is True in 2010. The Legacy of Boggy Creek in 2011.
I didn't
Creek in
realize.
2016.
I didn't realize
Boggy
he
Creek
was the Boggy
Resurrection.
Creek monster.
Yeah. He's got a pile of movies. He's super famous, and he raises money for children. We might have to move him to S tier.
Yep. You know what? S tier for my man. S
They
tier
took
for
a
my man.
cryptid and they used him well. S tier.
They milked the hell out of this, like, washed
All
up
right,
celebrity.
this one's from Roger's backyard. The Ohio Grassman.
Who the fuck?
Dude, I don't know. It's probably like the freaking Indiana
Ohio
stickman.
Grassman. This dude has a whole fucking series.
Oh my god.
Like there, I just clicked on season 2, episode 4. Hold on. Who was the Ohio Grassman?
Pretty much
Ohio
Bigfoot big in
Grassman, or the
Ohio.
Eastern Bigfoot. Grassman is a local legend and creature of the rural Buckeye State grassland.
That's it.
I had to click on the freaking article.
Oh.
Accept the cookies.
Hope you got ad block.
Oh, I do. Legend has it that as Ohio population grew and as the rural area become more heavily populated, grassman sought seclusion in the peaceful quiet of a national park.
The first sighting was
Oh,
in
yeah.
78.
Nice. Is there anything special about him? Because I'm thinking about putting.
He looks goofy.
He's more
And he has
muscular.
a series,
Like a TV show?
like a whole TV series, man, on Amazon.
Ohio Grassman. He does have a good cryptid picture. Oh. One moment, guys.
He does have a good cryptid picture.
It's bigger than the Sasquatch.
Is he?
They said it's bigger than its cousin, the Sasquatch.
Okay, so he's Sasquatch on roid.
Yeah. Which is still a subsection of Bigfoot. And its fur
I don't know.
is like grass.
I don't know.
Seems to be much more aggressive than other Sasquatch species.
And
Oh,
is
he's just the
supposedly
he's
so
just the guy
strong.
trying to live up to his cousin's shadow,
Right.
the Boggy Creek monster.
It
SAD.
supposedly had the strength to rip cars apart like nothing.
Okay, maybe I have to bump him up.
Also known to run in a pack with one alpha male. These Bigfoots have been spotted in West Virginia, but their home is Prairie County, Ohio. Due to its size and power, it's been dubbed the King of the Bigfoot. If you try to hunt the creature, you'll die.
Okay, we're gonna have to bump him up a bit. Oh. St. Sullivan's neighborhood. Glad to see other people realizing that Mothman's a S tier cryptid. Oh hell yeah, he is. That is like one of the most iconic fucking cryptids ever. He's also
Dude
got,
is
like,
literally my
superpowers.
favorite cryptid.
It says, according to Native American writings, the creature has the capacity for peace, should it be beneficial for them. Possibly
God, so
indicative of a higher level of intelligence than other Sasquatch species.
I'd say it's A tier.
I'd put it in like A, B, somewhere in there.
I'm putting it lower than Bigfoot, but still an A tier. Because the fact that he's supposedly the biggest species of Bigfoot and could rip apart a car like nothing.
Tear like a friggin' phone book.
Right. He does that trick, yeah.
Also, he has a neat distinction from like the skunk ape and stuff, where instead of just like looking like a Bigfoot but being smelly, they said his hair is like grass, like it's green blades of grass, pretty much.
Oh, it's just a dude in a ghillie suit.
Oh, probably, but still, 9 to 10 feet tall, ripping apart a car like it's nothing.
Yeah. That's actually why I won't use a ghillie suit going hunting, because I'm scared to death that another hunter is going to think I'm Bigfoot and just blast me.
Get fucking blasted. All right. The Pennsylvania white Bigfoot.
I have never heard of that one, actually.
I'm pretty sure it's just Bigfoot, but white and in Pennsylvania.
No, we can't sell them out just yet.
No, I know. I'm looking it up now.
Salamander, get me this information on this thing.
Pennsylvania white Bigfoot. I'm not going to Reddit.
Good choice.
That's where you find the people that.
He doesn't have much on him.
When was the first sighting?
Bigfoot. First sighting was in 1970. Last sighting was in 2008.
All right. Also, yes, Saint
Legendary
Sullivan.
ape-like creature known as Sasquatch has been sighted across North America. Blah 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 blah. Just technical stuff. 6 to 7 feet tall with a broad chest, long neck, and a coat of dirtied white fur.
Anything special or kind of like a unique quirk he's got?
Doesn't
It sounds like just
it.
albino Bigfoot.
Yeah, I think he's just an albino Bigfoot. Like
No, hold on.
Bigfoot. He has a slowed down video though.
On September 27th, 1973, two girls were standing outside in Beaver County, Pennsylvania at 9:30 when an 8-foot-tall being covered in white fur with red glowing eyes ran into the woods nearby. It was carrying a large glowing orb in its hands. They ran off hysterically into their house, and the father of one of the girls went into the woods and stayed there for over an hour. That same year, a glowing orb lands near the Uniontown, Pennsylvania.
And 2 Bigfoot creatures are observed in the pasture at the same time. A woman fires her shotgun at the Bigfoot creature only a few feet away, and it disappears out of sight. But at the same time,
this is Goku
a luminous
Bigfoot.
object hovered over the nearby woods.
Yeah, this is Goku Bigfoot. All right, he does the Kamehameha. He's got instant transmission, and he's got Nimbus. He's got Nimbus and like the air. That's where he
build
like
a
takes
spirit bomb, and these people are being angry and not giving
Spirit bomb, Sharingan from Naruto.
Hold on.
This guy's just an anime nerd. Before they were
for that, it gets D.
He was just trying to show off to the girls.
He's an incel. Instant S. Fellow incel. Does he too like femme primaries?
Yeah, I'd put him like C or D. He's just an albino Bigfoot.
I'm putting him in D.
Flashlight.
Other than the funny story of the glowing orb, which I just thought was funny because he's pondering his orb.
Like he's just holding a giant flashlight and scared some children.
Our first D. Hate to do it to you, man. We don't really have a good reason, but kind of need somebody there.
Just don't have a very good backstory. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah, okay. Shooting light out of your hand, not gonna be enough to impress us, okay? Having 3 toes and like sticking your hand through bathroom windows, now that's gonna
Scaring
get
the
us
literal
our
shit
eye.
out of Austin as a child.
Ripping a
Hey,
car in
dear.
half with ease. Sure. But all you're doing is scaring women and children with a freaking flashlight. Sorry.
Yeah, you're a magic build. Ugh, get out of here. Dude.
Intelligence users. Ugh.
Yeah, put some stats and strength, loser. Just like made a whole turn, like bullying this guy.
Old yellow top.
Oh, I posted his picture in some memes once.
Old yellow top.
He's got a pretty eerie photo, although
Dude,
it's only eerie if you know where to look. Other than that, it's kind of like a photo of nothing. It's like clearly like the light catching the leaves at a specific point and making it look like a face, but
It's just a blonde Bigfoot, man. It's just a fireman walking through the fucking woods in a brown ghillie suit.
It really is.
oh, we got to give him a chance on his lore. Come on,
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find some wiki.
hurry, salamander.
Okay, but this one has a lot older sighting. 1906 was the first sighting. So that has a little more credence to being up
Not
there.
really, because Bigfoot's got like 1800 sightings, 1700 sightings. And this dude's in the 20th century.
Yeah, but
Come
I'm
on.
thinking in terms of like somebody seeing somebody in a whole freaking like ghillie suit or like bear suit, like not possible, like in the 70s. Okay, that's doable. In 06, 1906,
They had ghillie suits then. Pretty sure.
I don't even think they had guns.
I mean, they had guns in the 14th century. Pretty sure they weren't wearing ghillie suit armor.
Yeah, so it was the story was a couple miners were mining with mining claims. Thought they saw a bear eating out of a blueberry patch, and threw a couple stones at the animal, and the animal stood up, growled, and ran into the night.
That's all we got.
Yeah, Wilson said that the head of it was kind of yellow, and the rest of it was black like a bear.
So it was a bear.
It was a bear.
What's that video of the bear? There's a video of the bear like standing up, like getting something from a tree, and the dude yells like, "Hey, get out of here!" And then like the bear turns around, still on like 2 legs, and just skedaddles back in the woods, running on its 2 legs. I'm like, that explains a lot of bear sightings. Seeing that is goofy as hell. I'm sorry, but that's not impressive.
It really
Maybe
isn't.
our first F.
F tier Bigfoot lookalike.
That's about all he's got. He doesn't have anything cool. It's just those couple miners.
The wood
Which we know is
booger.
the most trustworthy of people.
Right? You know they're drunk.
Right.
And
Well, they
watching
want
it
people
depraved.
scared away from their mining caves, so they make up a
Right.
story.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, there's bears over there. You can't go to that mine. Oh yeah, well guess what? I got a blonde-headed Bigfoot.
Whoa!
Whoa, I'm not going to your
My
mine.
God!
He is the kin of Bigfoot. Yeah, the wood booger.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Next one.
Yep, that's the next one.
Yeah.
Look up him. Wood booger. Wood booger cryptid.
I looked it up, and I looked up wood booger, and I got the wood booger grill.
It's another
It's a-
Bigfoot.
Another Bigfoot.
Said to run
What's his
north of
catch?
Southwest Virginia. Got his name because he's often rumored to carry off young children like the boogeyman.
Like the boogeyman, so we call him Bugger. Damn, he's already took hits to his aura.
Yeah, since 2014, an annual Wood Booger Festival is held where visitors can go on guided tours to search for the creature. A statue of the Wood Booger is located at the Flag Rock Overlook. There's a Wood Booger bar and grill. In September, a geocaching event named the Wood Booger Geo Trail is held in Flag Rock Recreation Area. That's all he's got.
F, just for Bugger.
Yeah, so he just.
I don't
snatches
much
children
like your
along the
name.
way.
Yeah, like that's just a dick move.
Yeah, man.
That's just another dick move, dude.
Yeah.
The Jacobs photographs. I already put them in F. I don't like them. The wood booger, F.
Yeah. What's next?
The Jacobs photographs.
Jacob's photograph, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Let's see. What's this guy's deal? Who's Jacob, and what's with his photographs?
The Jacobs photograph were a series of photos taken by R. Jacobs in 2007 that shows a furry primate-like creature appearing after two bear cubs were filmed at an earlier time.
That's it. He's F.
F.
Supposedly a baby Sasquatch.
Supposedly another baby bear.
It's a baby bear, just ragged, man. That's literally what it looks like.
He just got
Like
caught at a weird
baby
angle.
bear, yeah.
Yeah. There was a Bigfoot photo that they caught once, and it looked like it was Bigfoot sitting in grass, but then it turned out that it was just like a raven that flew and got caught in like just the right frame with its wings to look like a ape sitting down.
That's funny.
The Hoary Island Swamp Monster.
The what?
Horey Swamp Monster.
Very well. What's the scoop? What's the scoop on this one, Salamander?
Swamp monster. It's another Bigfoot. First sighting in 1963 to present. They still see them in Louisiana.
Sounds like Jacob is just a Bigfoot throwing people off his tracks.
First reported sighting in 1963 when two hunters spotted the creature prowling their swamps. Its tracks indicated three-toed webbed feet.
So it's an amphibian Bigfoot from the photos.
It's possibly a Bigfoot evolved webbed feet to better suit the swamp environment.
Evolution caught up to that one.
Sightings, let's see.
Sounds like Jacob is just a Bigfoot throwing people off his tracks. You know, that kind of brings me up to a point. What if it's all just one Bigfoot, but he's like going around the country just making up different Bigfoots? And this is why he's like so elusive. Like Patterson got him on film, and then it was like, oh shit, they're all gonna like find me now. I gotta throw them off, and then like he just goes around, like gives them all like one little special thing or a different color, like a different skin. You know, gives them a different area, so people are like all over North America looking for him. And like that's how he's been like elusive. He's still over where like Patterson originally took the photo. He did all that just to get people to fuck off.
And they have actual videotapes of this guy and footprint castings.
Nice. All right. Webbed feet. He actually evolves. You know, he's actually going up the chain. He's got footprint castings. He's got evidence. He's got videos. That's a step up from photos.
He's also known as the Louisiana Wookiee.
I say we put him in
Throw him in C.
C. Yeah, he'll get a C.
Be good C.
C's good. Yeah, it really does sound like he is Bigfoot just throwing people off. He has the Fortnite battle pass of Bigfoot skins.
But now he's got like little videos, those AI videos of Bigfoot that's
Oh
been
my
like just
god.
all over fucking Instagram.
God.
We have more AI fuck chud.
He said, I ran out of
Focus.
vape juice 3 days ago, and this pine sap's not cutting it. I'm cooked.
I hate AI with a passion, but even I gotta admit, some of those are kind of funny. Okay, some of those are funny. Now they're kind of getting ridiculous. Now they're
Said,
kind of
hey,
getting
look who
ridiculous.
I
There was
ran
one.
into. He brought me my favorite stick. It's the Yeti.
Ooh, he's having Marvel
Ooh.
cameos now.
The Fresno Nightcrawlers.
Those guys, I say, are an A. Those guys got some of the most iconic cryptid videos ever.
In California. First sighting was in 07. Last sighting was in 2020. So they're babies.
Yeah.
In the crypto world here.
And they look like pants. And I fuck with that. I like their vibe. I like the cut of their jib.
It says they're also known as the Fresno Alien. It's a cryptid that has made 4 notable appearances so far, 2 of them in California, 1 in Fresno, and the other in Yosemite National Park. In both sightings, it's also seen in video footage. A man in Poland has also claimed to have seen the creature. There's been another sighting in Billings, Montana in April of 2020. I think that guy just had COVID. It was delirious.
Oh my god, what is that?
What is what?
Oh my god. Yeah, play that video. That's it. That's the iconic video right
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. The stream is
there.
delayed by 60 seconds.
Ah, I get you.
What was it? The green one?
It is. But imagine grabbing pants and the crotch starts to stall at you. That'd be a fucking nightmare, Sullivan. Oh my god. No. Now you go back, you touch it again. Shh. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It really does
It
just
starts to
look like
cuss you out because it's a dude.
it really does look like somebody's wearing like balloon pants and then they pull the crotch as far up as they can and is just walking through the woods.
It is a well done video.
Yeah.
Even if I don't, even if I don't believe and like I think like the video's bullshit and like a hoax, or I know, as long as it looks cool and is like really well done, I can appreciate it.
Well, here's what this is, right? So this is what 2011.
Those fuckers.
This was the start of when like homemade analog horror started becoming popular. So like Five Nights at Freddy's and the back rooms and stuff. This is kind of that time when that stuff actually started, where people were like animating stuff and then putting a like analog TV filter on it, which made it look more believable because it looks old, so it's a lot harder to see the mistakes in animation.
Yeah, these are just good old. That is just a good old dude in like some stilts and some long pants.
I like it. It's S
You
tier.
grab the crotch, it's not only gonna snarl, it's gonna cuss you out. Motherfucker. I will fucking get him one of these days. I will fucking get all of these guys.
So it says it was created by a YouTuber, Captain Disillusion. He recreated the video to show how easy it was to make that video and falsify it.
Here's the original.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he did that specifically to show that you can hoax stuff pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's not hard. Like there's a lot
He
of
built the
analog.
immersion. He did make pretty fire.
There's so much analog horror stuff now and like analog cryptid stuff on YouTube that's like it looks good and it's almost believable, but then you realize that it's some dude sitting in his house animating the whole thing.
This is literally like the practical. It's like with movies and CGI effects. Like when you use so much CGI, your brain just knows like it's fake. But there's like something with like practical effects. Like there's something there that like triggers you and like that people are drawn to. You know.
I love analog horror. Like I love some of the analog horror stuff that there is now. I think it's genuine.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it is genuinely really good and fun to watch, and the people who make like whole worlds based off of it, very entertaining.
Yeah,
I'm putting
I think
him
he
in S
sits at a
tier.
solid S. I think he does sit at a solid. Would you agree, Salamander? Yes, no. Go
I
fuck
would
myself.
say A.
Hey, why is that?
Just because it's goofy and it's already been like disproven like easily.
So is the Hops. The Hopkinsville monster.
But
It's pretty
it's
goofy.
hilarious because it's pants that could. Yeah. It just reminds me of Jimmy Neutron.
I mean, you do that. Okay, yeah, he's an A. He just ruined it.
Still better than the Jersey Devil.
Nah,
Yeah.
not even.
I would say Jersey Devil.
Rage bait used to rage bait used to be believable.
Yeah.
You cannot rage bait me. I have mastered myself.
The Dover Demon.
Oh, that's the one that was like spotted by some teenagers.
You can't believe
He's only got like a drawing. Nah, like honestly, if I'm like hearing a story from like a kid or a teenager, I am 100% not believing it.
Dover, Massachusetts in 1977. It looks like they just found an anorexic Snoopy.
He starts hitting the little dance.
That was
God, it's
also
the Red
the
Baron.
only sighting.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first sighting was April 21st. The last sighting was April 22nd, 1977.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
he just looks like a badly drawn gray alien too.
Yeah.
I say
D or F.
Yeah, like he's at the bottom. Just 'cause
he's D,
never
but he does
been
have some
again.
good images. He does have some
Yeah.
good like drawing. It's pretty cool.
In
So I say I give
reality,
him a D.
he's what inspired Gollum in the famous Lord of the Rings.
No, that's the Hopkinsville because apparently Hopkinsville inspired everything.
That's true. The Hopkinsville Goblin.
Yeah, J.R.R. Tolkien was inspired specifically by the Hopkinsville goblins.
The Michigan Dogman.
Oof, that's an S tier.
I
That's
do
an S tier.
remember a little bit, like,
Ooh, man, he's got a lot of really cool pictures.
yeah, no,
Oh, yeah,
he's cool.
got lore too. He's
It's like
violent as hell.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put him up there.
Riding in 1887.
Yeah, no,
There's also a
he's
movie about him. The movie sucked, but you know, there's a movie.
he's been in a couple of things that have been very well done.
He's also props to him. He's a monster that is like a dog-like monster that people don't immediately say where, and it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat the stigma. It really is, and he did it. He proved to everybody. It's just Bran Red Maul. He can't fool me. Yeah, that's him. That's basically the lore. Think about it. The space wolf that literally just turns into a goddamn werewolf. Michigan dog man.
Yeah, the sightings say that it occurred in Wexford County in 1887 when two lumberjacks saw the creature, him described having a man's body and a dog's head. In 1938, it was seen in Paris, Michigan. when the guy said that he was attacked by 5 wild dogs and said one of the 5 got up and walked away on 2 legs.
Oh my God, it is Braun Redmaw. Because like Braun Redmaw literally like runs with a pack of Fenrisian wolves, and he's just a big werewolf. So this thing like has the Skyrim werewolf perk that summons other wolves with you. That's pretty baller. He's got superpower. He's an S. He's immediately an S.
Disc jockey Steve Cook made a April Fool's joke and made a song called "The Legend" inspired by this guy.
Yeah, it's like a trashy rap song by like a white dude. But I remember like because he came up on a Monster Quest. Monster Quest like the origin of all my cryptid love, and he was like interviewed on it, and then like they played a bit of his song. And even as a kid, I was like, man, that's kind of trash. But you know what? Shout out to him.
Oh, he just added to the song in 1997, hearing about the reports of an animal break-in by an unknown canine at a cabin in Luther, Michigan. So he re-recorded it again in 2007.
And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the Michigan Dog Man, there was a dude in that same town who they like found like 2 VCR videos in a pawn shop, and on it was like just like home footage and stuff, like the 7 with his family and kids. But at the end, it shows like footage of them staring at something, and then it like charges the camera and gets destroyed.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And then the second footage was like police tapes of like the body that was like ripped in half. But what it turned out to be, and it drove the town like crazy, like seeing that. But what it turned out to be was it was a resident who just owned a lot of old 70s vintage stuff, including a camera. And he heard of the Michigan Dogmans, and he faked it all, and then just put these 2 tapes in a pawn shop for somebody to buy. Yeah, the History Channel interviewed him, and he showed them how he did everything. It was pretty funny. Man, he's like, I just wanted to create a massive hysteria. I'm like, okay, kind of a dick move, but
hilarious. Good job.
But pretty well done. Props to that, man.
All right, moving on. Just for that. Yeah, moving on to the Beast of Bray Road, which has a movie.
Is that in England or is that in America? Oh no, Beast of Bray Road. He's the guy that had. He's the one that had the movie.
He's the one that had the films.
This is Wisconsin.
First sighting in 1936.
Beast of Bray Road does sound like something Sherlock Holmes would be investigating.
Yeah.
Right. I'm pretty sure there was a Nancy Drew game about this, actually. Like, way back when.
Y'all remember, like, Lost Tapes on, like, was it Animal Planet?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Had the, what was it, the Ohio one, or one of them was on Lost Tapes.
Yeah, all of them were really cool and scared of me as a kid, except for the Beast of Bray Road, because it was so cheesy done that I that's gonna have to knock him down. I say he's under Michigan Dogman. He doesn't have the.
No, he's definitely not Michigan Dogman.
But he is up there because he is iconic. And that's not Space Wolf bias. Maybe a little. Wait. I say we put him in A.
Yeah, he has a lot of lore, but it's not very, like...
Lots of sightings. Like, a lot of sightings.
Odd paw, or like a werewolf kind of...
Yeah, like people pulled over for broken down cars, and then they just see what they think is a bipedal dog in the woods.
Mm. What they think is a bipedal dog, but it wasn't. It was just a regular dog.
Walking on 2 legs.
There's a story of like one guy who like he said he was one of those guys that like picks up roadkill, and he went to pick up like a deer, and when he got in the car and looked in the rear view, there was what he said was a bipedal like dragging the deer out of it. But I'm like, that could very well just be a regular wolf that, you know, put his front legs on the back of the truck so he could reach and then drag it out. Like, you're tripping for no reason. Like, you're just freaking out. Like, stop.
Brother, put the beer down.
He's like, oh, I gotta tell people about this, but I don't want thinking I'm a bitch, thinking like a dog scared me. So, like, one thing led to another. It just became this big lie. Yeah, it was a goddamn werewolf.
It's his fishing story.
Yeah, that's his fishing story.
The fish just got bigger.
Mermaids.
Mermaids,
Yeah.
they're manatees, and manatees are pretty. Oh yeah. I say D. I say D. Mermaids never did anything, and I don't mean like
They're-
sexually. I mean like
They're
interest.
pretty underwhelming.
Yeah. It's a girl's cryptid.
Yeah.
Like sirens are. What rank did you guys say?
I said C.
C, D, somewhere in there.
Put it
Like
in
low
C.
Yeah. I mean, sirens weren't even mermaids; they were bird women originally.
No, I know, but there are, I believe, some instances where some sirens in some folklore were fish people.
Well, here's the thing about mermaids. They actually found like one of the, like an ancient scientist from like way back in ancient Greece times, and even he claimed that they were just a fake wives' tale. So not even the people who invented, who like talked about mermaids, even believed in mermaids.
Yeah, there's
Like, they wouldn't even
two.
believe them.
There's two different types of sirens in folklore. I think it's German folklore. It's a bird. And then it's in like
I mean,
Greek
it was Homer's
mythology.
Odyssey. They were birds.
Yeah. But like the actual mythology of like mermaids considered them like sirens and stuff. Because they would, at least they were in Greek mythology, the same thing, pretty much just luring people with their voice.
Also, in every fantasy world or movie, like they just show like a mermaid. So like it's just something cool to look at for like one. You can't even date it. Like that'd be a hard relationship. She lives in the water. You're in land. You gotta.
Well, see, I hate that whole trope because
This
like
whole thing.
the whole like mermaid thing was they would lure you into the water and then cannibalize you. Like
I do need a girl to rip out my. I really. That would probably fix me.
Like there was nothing nice about mermaids and sirens in their actual mythology. Thank
Either
you,
way,
Disney,
just
for
me.
My Little Mermaid and ruining mermaids forever.
My Little Mermaid. What's My Little Mermaid?
good catch.
Do you mean
This
the Little
dude.
Mermaid?
The Little Mermaid? I don't know. I don't know, man.
Okay.
This guy
Wait,
doesn't
is
even
there
know
another
his
thing
like
that you
girls'
watched?
cartoons.
Brother, do you think I
This
have
guy-
watched? I haven't actually watched The Little Mermaid. Like, I don't think I've ever actually watched the movie.
I didn't either. I didn't either because I'm a man. I'm a manly man.
The
I have people that have
owl,
daughters.
the owl man.
Roger, you were watching that shit. Roger, you were watching that shit.
Shut up.
You.
Roger
Anyone?
cried.
We're live. You done admitted it.
Yeah, are we live? Damn.
Look, Owlman's S tier because he also has a superhero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the evil Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know. Owls are pretty cool. But it's just another Mothman that I even more believe it's just an owl sighting.
Yeah.
At least with Mothman, they're trying to throw you off. Like, oh no, I didn't just freak out because it was a moth.
I mean, there's only 3 sightings, and the last one was 1995.
Oh, he does look cool.
He does look cool.
He does have some.
Just like that one thing I saw on Mothman, where he's not. Don't worry about him being good or evil. He's just purely a vibe.
Yeah, like he does look cool.
Owlman is a vibe, and therefore I put him in S because I like him.
Just because he looks cool.
I would personally put him in B.
But he's a vibe. Come on.
Compromise, put him in A.
No, that's
we'll
fair.
put him in high A. How about that?
High A.
Yeah. High A. Above the Ohio Grassman.
I'd put him a step lower than that.
Above the Jersey Devil. Got it.
There we go.
I just think the Jersey Devil's just kind of lame, in all honesty, just because it's like,
It's alright, I think the Death Guard's lame.
Alright, cool.
Shots fired.
So do I, honestly. I like
guy.
old Death Guard, pre-heresy Death Guard, or not pre-heresy, pre-40K.
They stank then too. They stank.
They stank then, but they weren't grotesque then. The only thing that I like from New Death Guard is Mortarion and the what's his freaking honor guard called?
Death Shrouds.
Death Shrouds, that's what it is.
Death Shrouds are pretty cool.
They are cool.
We'll admit. I'd be hating. Yeah, hey, I'd be hating on factions that I actually think are.
No, I just mean like generic like Death Guard that you see today. I hate them. I hate them so much. I honestly don't like them.
Oh.
I like some of the Nurglification looks cool on some of them, but most of them just kind of like, all right, I also like the white on their armor in the Heresy. It looks cool. All right, we have Loveland Frogman.
Yeah, okay, that was disproven. The dude that like saw that thing and took a picture of it went back to go prove that he saw what he did, and then it turned out that it was just an iguana, and he later was like, "Hey guys, it was just an iguana. I'm sorry, I just freaked out."
I'm giving it C tier.
Like having integrity and
I am
to it.
putting it in C tier because he corrected his mistake instead of kept it going.
This is a lesson. This is a lesson in integrity. Something a lot of people. So I think we all can like aspire to be the frog guy who fought an iguana without its tail, was a giant man frog thing. Okay,
which, to be fair, there are some really fucking big iguanas.
Not that big.
I mean, like, let's see. Largest iguana.
Salamanders are iguanas, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Probably not. The average length is about 1.5 meters. Some have been recorded at 2 meters long. Which, to be fair, without a tail is like 4 feet. Like 3.5, 4 feet.
Yeah.
Like, think that standing on its hind legs, staring at you in the dark.
I don't think they can. I mean, I don't know a lot about it.
Dude, have you never seen an iguana?
Think they can.
Hold on.
I say.
I think there are literal videos of them running on their hind legs.
Thinking of the Jesus fish. Fish. Oh my god, I am absolutely.
You fucking idiot.
Fish. The Jesus fish. The lizard.
Yeah, Jesus lizard.
Oh my god, I'm dumb. I did that live.
I'm never gonna live it down.
Your aura.
No, my aura, no.
Should put aura meters above our guys and deduct and add points as we do this.
I'm all the way down in F tier now.
Huh? I should put us on the tier list. The Mantis Man.
I hate praying mantises. I really do.
I fucking love praying
Mantis,
mantises.
man.
It sounds like
They look cool.
Essentially a big fucking mantis,
Just
the
a
size of a
giant
dude, a
praying
6 foot tall mantis, but it's more alien like. Like if you look at the picture that's on the tier list, he doesn't really have like the whatever you call their arms that they catch, but
He's 6 to
kind
8
of
foot
shriveled
tall.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, way bigger than 6 feet though.
yeah, 6
Is
to
that a
8
picture?
foot.
That's
They just have
a
like it
mantis.
looks like AI type pictures, just like a.
I know the drawing. There's the drawing, which is pretty cool.
Trying to see. It doesn't have a date on
AI
the
pictures,
sighting.
my God.
It's also from New
2002.
Jersey. The first sighting was in 2002.
I swear to God, if AI overtakes all of my like Tarek cursed looking cryptid photos,
No, this is just a
photos, I'm going
badly
to freak out.
photoshopped video or
It
picture.
looks like somebody built a thing in their backyard with paper mache.
Hey, that's a nice little project to do with the kids.
Oh, yeah. Build a cryptid, put it on the side of the road, move it every now and again.
I just like this picture right here.
Oh
Posted.
yeah, I see
It's
that.
badly
I see.
photoshopped. The freaking reflection in the water doesn't line up at all.
It's hilarious.
Also,
He gets a C for me.
I love who added this photo. The Russian lolly. What?
Oh, okay, yeah, F.
I'll put it in D. It's a good D tier.
Sorry, Mantis Man. I guess that's technically not Mantis Man's fault. He was around. The association made him lose credit.
He lost aura. Damn.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
The Goat Man.
He's out of his crazy pills.
Hey, the Goat Man is one of the very few, if not the only cryptid to have a confirmed kill. So he gets S tier. He is in Pope Lick, Kentucky, pretty near to us. Lives on a specific train where he is said to charm
I think you're
up
talking
to
about somebody
climb
wrong.
those. The Goat Man.
The Goat
What are you
Man
talking about?
inhabits Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Texas.
No,
First
the
sighting
Goat
was
Man and the Pope Lick
1970s.
Monster is the same guy. They just call him Goat Man. You could literally go to the Pope Lick Bridge and actually find like the graffiti, and it will say Goat Man and pentagram.
Yeah, the sightings of the Goat Man go all the way back to ancient Greece.
Oh, they're talking about just
No, I
those
know.
like mythological ones. All right, the Pope
Yeah, so
Lick
he
Goat
has
Man belongs
three
to the
different
Pope Lick.
names. He has 3 different names. You have the Goat Man. The Maryland Goat Man is the first one. Pope Lick Monster and Proctor Valley Monster
I've never heard
are
of the
all
Proctor Valley.
They're all under Goat Man.
Well, Pope Lick's the OG. Pope Lick's the OG. Everybody else is just that's just a state trying to overshadow our boy. All right, they just can't live up to that.
Proctor
because
Valley
the
Monster
one in-
just looks like a fucking Minotaur.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was called a
Pope Lick
deranged
Monster
cow.
actually has a kill, so he's above all.
Fisherville area of Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Powerful fur
Yeah,
covered.
you can actually go to the bridge.
A or
He
S
would
tier.
Let's go, man.
Yeah. Some stories have it to where like he holds a hatchet and he like drags it across the tracks up there, causing like a out that's like and teenagers to go up there. Like they'll climb up there looking. They don't, but they do see rain. So they either jump off to their death or they get hit by, and it's actually killed some people. Went up those tracks. So he actually has a kill. So he's S tier. He's also got a great. It's really goofy. He's like at the.
Some claims are that he's a relative of the Grunch,
The
a
did you
New
just say the
Orleans
Grinch?
evil chupacabra. No,
Oh
the
my
Grunch.
god. The Grunch.
Grunch. Grunch.
I hope the Grunch makes an appearance on this tier list so that we can just roast him alive.
I'm looking now. Hold on.
The Grunch. Somebody
The
couldn't think of a name. Somebody could not think of a name for their cryptid, and then he was watching the Grinch, and he's like, the Grunch.
That's him.
Genius.
It's fucking him. Oh my god.
I love that movie.
The Grinch is such a good movie. The
One of my
Grunch is
favorite
not
Christmas
on
movies.
here.
Good.
Damn.
Lizard Man.
Yeah, well, don't go through him now. We gotta there.
No,
The
Lizard
Mailman's
Man's
S tier.
next. Yeah, I put him there.
Oh, Lizard Man. So every single thing I've heard of always traced back to basically them calling what was it? The spade-looking guys. What do we call them?
Yeah,
What
he's
were they
new
called?
too.
Oh, the Flatwoods Monster.
Flatwoods Monster. Yeah, they always go back to the. That's every time I heard of a lizard man was just basically people talking Flatwood. So, oh my god, that's not what we were looking for.
What? Yeah, it was not.
I'm a little delayed, but
Yeah, no, I'm on the webpage for it now. I gotta add Cryptid to
it's
some
the
of these.
creature. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon, which is a pretty good movie,
Pretty much, yeah.
classic movie. So, I'd say give
B tier?
the movie's the only thing. D tier because the movie's the only thing that saved him.
Yeah, it's like a low C, high D maybe.
I'll be generous. I'll give him a C, just because he's not a Bigfoot
We'll
clone.
put him behind Frogman.
So that the glorious amphibians, beta ass reptile.
Nine-Gen.
Nine-gen. Oh, that's an Antarctic cryptid. So we should put it in A for Antarctic.
Dungeon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an Inuit.
It's got a
Inuit
lot of really
legend.
cool pictures.
It does. It really is. I really like the
First sighting was in
Or na-
1960 in Antarctica.
1960. Well, it was
Circulated in Japan.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm. Yeah, that's my bad. I got it wrong.
It's the
Is it the one-
Antarctic Ocean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they saw it swimming with whales.
It says eyewitnesses described this having a human-like shape, often with legs, arms, and even 5-fingered hands. Sometimes they were described as having fins or large mermaid-like tails instead of legs, or even tentacles, or cephalopod arms. And sometimes they are armless, small bipedal humans, similar to the Fresno night crawlers.
I mean, just look at the thing. It's creepy. And Antarctic or Arctic Ocean like cryptids are creepy. They go hard.
I'm pretty
say
sure
he's a
this inspired a SCP. Oh my god, my throat. S or A?
I would say maybe A.
A.
Yeah.
The Thetis Lake Monster.
Did you say fetus?
Thetis.
You did.
TH.
Fetus?
TH.
I haven't heard of that one.
Fetus lake monster. Oh, this literally is the creature of the Black Lagoon.
This is actually the Black Lagoon Monster.
Yeah, this is literally It was seen in 1972. That was the only time in Canada.
A Canadian one.
S tier.
It's a Canadian lizard man.
I say he
Vancouver
goes right
Island,
next to his
Canada.
brother. Goes right next to his brother.
In a week, a man reported that his pet Tengu lizard, an aggressive lizard that can grow 4 feet long, went missing, and then supposedly the Lake Man sightings started happening. He do look cool though. Let me be honest.
He gets a D. It's just this dude's lizard. It's,
Dude, look at that.
I would say he's a D. He doesn't have much lore on him.
I'll
he
put
does got a
him.
Lego though.
I do think he's cooler than the Lizard Man, though. And I think he predates the Lizard Man, doesn't he?
1972.
I think so. Yeah, I think that predates
I
Lizard Man.
don't mean nothing to me. I go by vibe. I see, and I don't like him. Something about him just makes me filled with feral rage. I kind of want to kill him.
Yeah, I'm putting him in C tier above Lizard Man just because the Black Lagoon Lizard Man was an actual like whole thing.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Infield horror.
Infield. Don't know that one. How do you spell infield?
EN Field. Infield, Illinois. Alien demon or genetic mutation is one of the absolute strangest creatures ever to have been chronicalized in zoological lore.
Oh yeah,
I've seen this in a
Setting
lot of
was in
games.
73. Man, he's just a cute little guy. He just wants a hug.
Yeah.
I say he gets a B.
Yeah, he's a B.
I say a B.
For the bestest of boys.
Well, okay. I say A because he looks really cool. He's also got that like classic, like he's literally like 30. He hops around. Like that's I like that goofy almost.
Like, look at this weird ass like.
I say A.
He has a lot of eyewitness sightings and stuff too.
Yeah, there's a lot on this one
Lots of
actually.
stuff on him. Yeah. He's got
So
cool
I'd
stuff.
say he's actually up there just because like, not even just vibe, but like the amount of stuff that he inspired.
They said he's vaguely baboon-like.
Yeah, very vaguely.
He can leap 20 to 40 feet in a single bound.
Oh, he's Superman. Superman Cryptid.
Yeah.
The Grafton Monster. Oh, never mind. The Grunch Road Monster is literally the next one after this one.
The Grafton.
Got the grunge.
Yeah, Grafton
bastard.
Monster.
I swear to God, I will fucking kill you.
He's from West Virginia.
Yeah, it's in Fallout 76.
1964.
I'm pretty sure it's just a rock monster, man.
It's a golem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a golem. There's fucking wizards in those mountains.
It is pretty.
Golems. He don't have much on him either.
I mean, you don't see much cryptids like. But then again, the name Grunch just pisses me.
Well, this is Grafton.
Yeah, we're looking at Grafton.
Oh, who's Grunch?
Grunch is next. That's what I was saying. Grunch is next.
Okay.
Grafton
Grafton
Monster,
Grunch,
7 to 9 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and having
4 feet
white
wide.
seal-like skin. The monster possesses no discernible head, and its head was rested in the middle of his chest. Grafton Monster has a very deep bellow, being heard for miles.
Oh my God, this is the dude from the This is that forest keeper from Lethal Company.
I'd say it's probably B tier.
Yeah, I'll give it that. I'll give him a B.
Like, he's very unique.
He is.
Okay, now we have the Grunch Red Monster.
All right, let's find this bastard. This scallywag. This thing.
What the fuck? It's a Chupacabra sighting.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the Grunch.
If he's just a chupacabra, I'm F. I was thinking about giving you D, Brunch. Pissed me off.
So it's literally
Now that you're just a chupacabra clone? My God.
It's described as being an elaborate cross between the canid and reptilian chupacabras. New Orleans named it the Grunch, but unlike its cousins and tales that go further back in Louisiana history than in other areas of the world, the Grunch supposedly goes back to the Crescent City's early roots in 1718. Or no, okay, hold on. It's tied to voodoo.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
Yeah, it's tied to like voodoo and shit, like way back New Orleans.
You know, though, that is a vibe. That is a vibe in it. So it's old new. Those always have cool. I'll give them a C.
So what it really feels like is it takes the original stories of the Chupacabra and it blends it with something from voodooism.
Chuchucaca. Chuchucara. Chacarahara. I'll give him C.
Man, we don't got nothing in B. Alright, I've got like 2 or 3 more in me before I need to let my throat rest.
Do you want to do a part 2? Resume this stream another time after 3 more? Save it as a tab?
Oh yeah, I could definitely we can definitely do another one of these.
Very well.
There's 108 of these in here. We're 138. We're not even halfway done.
Nice. Hey, that's more content, man.
I'm gonna move one of these.
Get back to this.
I'm gonna move one of these up because I just really want to know what the fuck Gorp is. No, I'm gonna move one of them up to the 3 we're doing because I really want to know who Gorp is. I read the name just now. I was like, I want to rate Gorp. Roger, are you still there? Okay.
He does got some photos.
Mongolian deathworm.
Gorp does good. Oh, that's just a sand boa. It was proven to be a sand, and it's just a worm.
That's what
I say he gets an F. I do not like him at all. He's the most boring cryptid.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like a worm. Mokele Mbembe.
I know the name. I can't remember which cryptid it was. I think I got 2 in.
It's another lake. Or it's a dinosaur-like
Pelobimbe.
cryptid.
In the Amazon?
The Congo. I don't know if that's the Amazon.
No, the Amazon's in South America.
Yeah, so this is
Congo's Africa.
Mekela Mbembe, which means the one who stops the flow of the rivers in the Lingala language. And it is a dinosaur cryptid that lives in the Congo.
Yeah, it's what they think is like still like a living dinosaur. I
Yeah,
love dinosaurs.
I do too. It's a long necked dinosaur. I don't even think it's necessarily a.
It's just Littlefoot coming back from taking his land back.
Yeah, Littlefoot survived because he decided to take a swim.
The land before time.
See, those movies fucked me up as a kid.
He's looking for Sarah.
Like those movies fucked
Sarah,
me up.
Sarah pissed off his hated her so much. Like she always hating. She was like that was like hater. And I was like, oh yeah, I do not like at all. She's so negative.
So yeah, it's a long-necked dinosaur such as an Apatosaurus or a Diplodocus. It was the focus of the children's book, The Cryptid Hunters, by Roland Smith. There have been sightings in the Congo and Cameroon. Its meat is apparently poisonous, as a group of villagers once killed one, and everybody who ate died shortly after. Besides the Sasquatch, Loch Ness Monster, Chupacabra, and Mothman, it is one of the most well-known cryptids.
I do like how you say chupacabra.
Chupacabra. I
Chupacabra.
I always say it with no. It's chupa, p.
I just pictured the nerd emoji.
Yeah, no. I'm staring at the word.
When I correct you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Correct me when I correct you.
I say it the way I say it because I want to. Also, I'm stupid, so I can't read. Does it have any lore, Roger?
Yeah, I think B.
It's a good B. High B, low B, mid B. Is it above the Jersey Devil? Actually, compared.
I never paid attention with like left and right. I always put it in tiers.
I just want to know: do we think it's better than the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah, because he's a dinosaur. Well, I guess plesiosaur.
Okay, I'm putting him up. I'm putting him between Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster all the way at the front, just because.
If I called a plesiosaur a dinosaur and a dinosaur pterodactyl, the paleo fans will buy their.
Look, man, that's what we have to get. We got to get them hate watchers.
Hell no, no hate.
Joking.
We ain't spreading hate.
All right, let's do Gorp and then be done for the night.
Very well. I want to know what Gorp's doing. He's either gonna piss me off or he's gonna.
What the fuck is this thing, Roger? I want you to read this. It's modern. It's 2014. Oh my god. It looks so fucking dumb. I love it.
Yeah, that is definitely a Gorp. That is the most accurate name they could give it. That is
definitely Gorp.
That is, when I look at that, I think Gorp.
Yeah. I don't know what else to call it, so it gets Gorp. I'm pretty sure this was the inspiration for a couple races in Star Wars.
Alright, what's his lore?
Roger, you good?
I'm Gorp.
You're Gorp?
I'm Gorp.
Damn, you know what? It does kind of look like Roger. Got that red hair and all.
Damn.
What?
Huh?
Gorp is a recipe.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
He never had fried.
You never
Yeah,
had.
Gorp is a recipe. You got honey, Cheerios, raisins, nuts, and M&Ms. It's Gorp.
Bro, a cryptid that has food named after him. This.
This fucker.
You know what? Give. What is gore?
All right, I can do it. I got it
It's
up.
a crazy looking sloth Bigfoot.
From.
So this is from a 4chan user. Got it. The most credible source, 4chan. I love text threads. Cited in 2014.
By a 4chan user
Yeah.
in the Ozark Mountains.
Yeah.
Hey, the
As he's
4chan
walking
user
through the
went
woods.
outside for once. You're telling me a 4chan user went outside for once? I don't believe. I immediately don't believe in Gorp.
Gorp was described by the user as a massive mixture between a Solidor, a fiction alien species, a grizzly bear, and a sloth. With a prognathous snout, big angular shoulders, feet that looked like manhole covers covered in dirty matted fur, and a body like a furry blimp.
What?
This
That is
guy
quite the
was
description,
fucking
let me
eating the mushrooms
tell
on
you.
his walk.
It does look like a Dr. Seuss character, doesn't it?
And it made a sound that. Oh wait. Whoa.
It's Gonzo.
Hold on. The user hid from the creature, but it eventually spotted him after he farted and made a sound that sounded like
Sounded like
Gorp?
Gorp.
Question mark? Hence, a non-christened it as such.
Holy fuck.
You know what? That's an S tier.
He shot at the Gorp, but the
That is an S
creature
tier.
was so covered in dirty hair mats that the bullet didn't even hit its skin, and the second one ricocheted off its skull, and the third one never managed, and then the third shot managed to scare it off. What the fuck is Gorp, man? Gorp is S.
Gorp's S tier. Gorp is an S tier.
I love the one comment
What?
on the Cryptid website. Why?
Why? Come on,
Why?
4chan.
Fucking 4chan
Oh
user.
God.
Alright. We'll have to,
Alright. We will pick this up in part
deuce.
Deuced.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Alright. Hope y'all have a good
Dream
night.
Deuced.
If anybody is watching,
I'm sure there's somebody watching. St. Sullivan's neighborhood. He was hanging out.
yeah, if he's still on here, hoping
Yeah. Have a great night, buddy.
appreciate you joining us.
Hell yeah.
All right, we will see you next one. Hey Isaac, can you give me a
what?
screenshot
Yeah.
of what we got so far? Appreciate you. Right. That's gonna wrap it up for me tonight.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all. All right.
We have to go to church in the morning. Christina has baby room duty.
Ooh.
Oh. Ugh.
Good night to anybody who's watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Oh, that's fun.